Sophie Nyweide, a former child actress who once captivated audiences with her heartfelt performances in acclaimed films such as Mammoth and Noah, tragically passed away at just 24 years old. Her death, which occurred on April 14, 2025, in Bennington, Vermont, has sent shockwaves through the film industry and among those who knew her personally. The circumstances surrounding her passing remain under investigation, and her family, friends, and fans are left mourning the untimely loss of a talented young woman whose life was filled with promise and creativity. Authorities in Vermont are currently conducting a full investigation into the events leading up to her death. Sophie was found in the early morning hours near a riverbank in Bennington, close to a local high school. Emergency services responded to a call around 4:00 a.m., but despite their efforts, Sophie was declared dead at the scene. At present, foul play is one of the several possibilities being explored by investigators. Reports indicate that a man was with Sophie at the time of her death. While he is not currently considered a suspect, he is cooperating fully with authorities as they work to piece together the events that led to her passing. An autopsy, including toxicology testing, has been ordered, but the official cause of death has not yet been publicly disclosed. Sophie's family has released a moving statement through an obituary, describing her as a kind and trusting girl. They explained that Sophie often expressed her internal battles through art and writing, which served as both an outlet and a reflection of her inner turmoil. Much of this art depicts the depth she had and also represents the pain she suffered, they wrote. Even with those roadmaps, diagnoses, and her own revelations, those closest to her, family, therapists, and law enforcement, are heartbroken their efforts couldn't save her. Born in Burlington, Vermont, Sophie split her childhood years between Vermont and New York City. She showed an early affinity for the performing arts, and at the tender age of 6, she was cast in her first film role in the 2006 drama Bella. Her natural charisma and ability to embody complex emotions set her apart from her peers and marked the beginning of what many hoped would be a long and fruitful acting career. In 2007, she appeared in the popular crime drama Law and Order, where she held her own alongside seasoned actors. That same year, she was cast in Margot at the Wedding, a critically acclaimed drama by Noah Baumbach. Acting alongside Nicole Kidman, Sophie portrayed the daughter of characters played by Enid Graham and Michael Cullen, delivering a performance that showcased her budding talent. One of her most memorable roles came in 2009 when she played the daughter of Michelle Williams and Gal Garcia Bernal in Lucas Moodyson's poignant film Mammoth. The film was praised for its emotional depth and thoughtful storytelling, and Sophie's performance was widely noted for its sincerity and vulnerability. Sophie went on to act opposite Jessica Alba in the 2010 drama An Invisible Sign, portraying a child grappling with both the realities of mathematics and the mysteries of life. She also starred alongside James Franco in Shadows and Lies, further cementing her place in independent cinema. As her career evolved, Sophie continued to explore roles that challenged her emotionally and artistically. Though she appeared in fewer projects after the early 2010s, she left a lasting impression on those she worked with. Her final credited screen appearance came in a 2015 episode of the ABC reality news program What Would You Do?, where she appeared as herself. Despite her early success, Sophie's life off-screen was marked by personal struggles. According to those close to her, she often felt deeply and carried the weight of trauma and emotional pain that she sometimes attempted to manage on her own. Her family candidly acknowledged that she self-medicated to deal with all the trauma and shame she held inside, which ultimately contributed to her untimely death. They emphasize that while she was surrounded by people who loved and tried to help her, including mental health professionals, she often rejected the treatments that may have saved her. Those who knew Sophie remember her not just as an actress, but as a sensitive soul, a gifted artist, and a deeply introspective young woman. Her art, filled with raw emotion and thoughtful introspection, revealed a depth of feeling and understanding far beyond her years. Her family referred to her writings and illustrations as roadmaps of her inner life. complex, often dark, but always honest. Sophie's sudden passing has reignited conversations around mental health, especially within the entertainment industry, where young actors are often thrust into adult responsibilities and emotional situations before they are fully equipped to handle them. The pressure to perform, to be perfect, and to maintain a public image can be overwhelming, particularly for children who are still discovering who they are. In light of this, Sophie's family has used this tragic moment to urge the public to pay closer attention to the emotional well-being of children and young adults. May we all learn from her brief life on Earth and do better, they wrote. Yes, we must all protect our children and do better. The loss of Sophie Nyweide is not only a blow to the acting community, but also a poignant reminder of the importance of compassion, mental health awareness, and proactive care. Though she is no longer with us, Sophie's legacy lives on through the films she made, the art she created, and the impact she left on those who knew and loved her. As investigations continue, her loved ones are left with a mix of grief and hope, that her story may inspire others to listen more closely, to care more deeply, and to act more swiftly when someone is in pain. They have asked that, in lieu of flowers or gifts, donations be made in her name to organizations that support mental health and trauma recovery. Sophie Nyweide's story is one of immense talent, profound sensitivity, and a life that, while brief, touched many. As her community mourns, they also celebrate the beauty she brought into the world and pledge to honor her memory by striving to be better, for themselves and for the vulnerable souls who, like Sophie, need understanding, love, and support.